Dana Foley will do anything to avoid helping the unhoused.
Public coming in here.
Yes.
That was not recognized, you have not controlled that. The next time the next time this comes in, would you please either gain control or put us in recess?
I believe in treating people with respect and or it's dark.
Madam Mayor, point of clarification.
Yes, please.
This ordinance is based on the change of the UDC, not on dealing with the homeless issue. So if public comment could be germane to the motion on the table.
Part of the description in the agenda is in relation to the railroad, the South Railroad
That is
facility.
not according to the
Yes,
ordinance.
Well, my ruling as chair is that people may
I
comment.
appeal that ruling.
So, all right. So let's see, does it take a second on an appeal? I can't remember, and I didn't bring my chart.
If I may, Madam Mayor, just briefly
I
take a
can't
look.
remember if it takes a second.
To appeal her ruling stating that this pertains to homeless, but yet it doesn't
It-
pertain to homeless, according to the city attorney after his clarification with you.
My apologies, Madam Mayor. So in Robert's Rules of Order, table T10, must be seconded, yes. Debatable, yes. Amendable, no.
Okay,
Must.
so-
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So there was an appeal of the chair's ruling. The chair's ruling was that the public would be able to speak to the South Railroad facility and the tents being removed or reinstalled as part of the item which was on the agenda. There's been an appeal. So any discussion by council?
I have a question for clarification for the city attorney. Given the ordinance, does,
Madam
Is-
Mayor, we do need a second on the appeal.
second,
I thought
you.
we had one, okay.
given the ordinance, the way it's written, does that open it up to discussing of the shelters, or is it restricted to just the UDC code?
So Councilmember Olson, I appreciate the question. Ultimately, it is a determination of the chair.
Or to distract from the Centero audit.
Foley.
Thank you. So, several times tonight you've mentioned about metro districts and that it falls and stops at the metro district. I think it's important that when you have a loose end, rather than leave the nefarious finding out there, that you tie the end up and actually go to the metro district and find out from the metro district as to whether or not or what their reasoning might be, may or may not be for that, versus leaving it out that, hey, this is a potential finding, but it's the metro district and we didn't do it. But yet,
closing the loose ends that are out there. But I'm going to ask it in a different way. If you had more time, would you have probably gone back and asked the questions themselves and gotten the answers the way you needed to?
We did engage in conversations and discussions, included an in-person visit with Pinnacle to clarify some of our understanding. So again, as I mentioned, some of our observations that we had 3 weeks ago are not present in this recommendations because they clarified our concern or our observation, so it didn't make it here. So there was some collaboration. To Mr. Foley's or Commissioner Foley's perspective, I think, we can add more meat into our report as to what they told us when we asked some of these questions, so you get a flavor of the questions that we asked and what we heard from the Metro District representatives.
Fair enough. Thank you.
So if he fights against helping freezing unhoused people, and he fights against fixing massive misspending, then you might wonder, what good is he doing? What big issues does Foley fight for?
Foley, followed by Councilor McFall.
thank you. This council report, I just wanted to let everybody know, if you remember a few months back, we had a 4-H participant, Elijah Davis, who came to council and he had a 4-H project that he wanted to complete. Well, that 4-H project is complete, and his mom reached out to me today and invited me and to pass this on to council and the citizens of Loveland to participate in the ribbon cutting Saturday morning, this Saturday morning coming up, at 8:45 to 9 o'clock for his free library piece at Dwayne Webster Park, his little free library that he wanted to do as a project. So thank you to city staff that helped make this project come to life, because we did get them in touch with everyone that needed to be involved to make it happen. So let's celebrate the wins that we have in Loveland. Thanks.
All right, thank